Alright guys, tonight we are going to finish the fluid change on our corporate 14 bolt rear end here. Actually started this the other day just for a visual indication here, representation. First you want to remove your diff cover. Of course, use a pan to drain your fluid. This one actually had this fluid's old, it's nasty, had a lot of water in it. This Jeep has been used, it's been submerged more than once. So we got our old fluid in here. We're going to clean up our sealing surface here. Get some of that cleaned off. Get our pan cleaned up. I'll be right back. Okay, we got a pan nice and clean. Let's see, get out of here. All right, typically if this was a daily rig, these are so cheap, I'd just go down to your local big box store and get a new one for 10-15 bucks. Come with a gasket. But this here is a trail rig, so we're just going to run some gasket maker on there. Get this side cleaned up what we can. This of course is not going to make or break. We just don't want to leave any gunk in there. Look, I just got some nice dirt right there on my spool. And this is a corporate 14 bolt rear end. We have got a nice spool in here, and we have got 538 gears. So baby, this is a beast. It's probably about the biggest rear end you can put in a Jeep without going with top loaders. So we got that cleaned up. Let's get that out of the way. We'll go ahead and run our RTV. Now when you're running this, you want to be careful. You want to be generous, not too generous. If you put too much, it'll squeeze on the inside and then you'll get RTV all in your rear end. Won't really hurt much, but I just don't like that. So let's see here. There we go. Looks pretty good. I like to just run her. This will help even the spread when you get her tightened down. Yeah, and this stuff is gooey. Make sure you got some hand towels, shop rags. Got a little too much right there. But like I said, this is a trail rig. We're not looking for perfection. We just don't want no leakage. That's all we're looking for. And if it does leak, who cares? We'll just pull it and we'll do it again. Tuba. This here we can redo this rear end about 4 times. The only thing is our fluid. It's not cheap, so keep that in mind. All right, let's make sure we get her the right way here. All right, got it right the first time. Let's get our bolts. hopefully in the future here, which we don't. I'm down in South Georgia. Most of our riding is trail riding dirt roads, mud bogging, getting in the mud, getting dirty. But eventually in the future, I see us shaving, getting this rear end shaved. That'd be a nice future vid, some content for you guys. Show you what you can do. Here come my babies, all my babies. I got my mama lost her house cat. My house, old Mitzi there's become the old shop cat. Can't believe I found all my bolts. Let's see here, and these are. Make sure you use your right size socket. Mine's 13 millimeter. Now, just because all my bolts are 13 millimeter, doesn't mean yours is going to be 13 millimeter. Check it first. Get the right size. We'll get all these snugged in. Okay, let's use a ratchet. You know what? This is a lot of bolts. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got most of these here finger tight. We got me a little better ratchet, little extension now. Now when you go tighten these down so we get a nice even seal, we want to do a crisscross pattern to begin with. And then when we do our final tighten down, then we'll go in a circle. Just like what you do a rim. Snug it down. You'll feel it. Snug it down. Just crisscross. That's all we want to do. Some of you guys might have to use a swivel on that top one if you've got this in a TJ or a Jeep. The tank's a little bit in the way. We don't have as much room as if this was in a pickup truck or a van where it came from. You'd have plenty of room. Well, it looks like we about got them, most of them here snug down. Now we're just gonna go around a few times. I'm not gonna torque this. Man, I've been a shady tree mechanic since I was old enough to hold a wrench. So when my vein pops out of my forearm, I'm about 15 pounds. So if you got any Volkswagen guys out there, air-cooled Volkswagen guys, them pancake engines, you know what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna roll it. Actually, we can make this a lot quicker. Let's get out one of them extensions. Roll it. All right, that was one pass. About 15 pounds, give or take. I put money on that. I'm gonna do one more good pass, get a little extra oomph, just for good measure. Get a good, nice seal. wipe off any excess. Looks like we didn't have, actually we only had a little bit. We did pretty good. Man, I did an oil pan on my Geo, and he used the orange. I hate that orange Permatex, guys. It just gobs and goobs and goes everywhere. But this guy, the guy I got it from, he used so much of that orange Permatex, it stopped up the damn oil pump. I'm surprised the motor didn't blow up. But that's our rear end. I'm gonna get me some sweet tea. Actually, I'm gonna diet. I lied. I'm gonna get some not very sweet tea, and I'll be back, and we'll get her filled up. Okay, guys, we are back. Leave my drain pan here just in case, catch any excess. All right, now we get to reap our rewards of all that hard work. Get her filled up. Got our fuel plug right here. This is just your standard 3/8 ratchet extension. Actually, I would use a breaking bar, or if you don't care about your ratchet, I've got some old ratchets I picked up at flea markets and stuff. You put too much torque on them, they'll slip. Them gears inside are busted. Looks like we had a little extra RTV back here. Yeah, that'll come off with the mud. All right, we're trying something new here. Did some research for you fellas and gals. Got everything I looked up said about the best to use for this 14 bolt here, 75W140. I got this in my local big box store. Old lady's got a discount card, so I get 10% off. I don't know how much it's going to take in here. 2 to 3 quarts, maybe a little more. Just going to fill it up till it comes out the drain hole. If we don't have enough, then we'll just go pick up some more. Now this is my first time using one of these bags. I know the old bottles, pain in the butt. We'll see if these are any better. You got my pocket knife on me. Let's see here. Gotta cut that. Where's my cutters? Hold on. Found them. All right, let's see here. We want a big hole so we can get that stuff in there as fast as it go. Hope it ain't too short. All right, let's see how this squeeze jug. Whoa, this squeeze jug works pretty damn good. You see that? Oh wow. Huh. Holy moly. Gosh, I am in love. That sucker there. Nice. That was the fastest I've ever put any fluid in a rear end. Pun not intended. Wow. I like these bags. Easy to use, less waste, works in tight spaces. They did not lie about that. Okay, let's do a little test here. All right, so for this first one, I cut a big hole. You know what? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna cut right here, and this way I can actually get in there. If you noticed, I actually got a little bit out there and probably wasted a little bit, because cutting it down like that, I couldn't get the nozzle down in there. So let's try something. Let's do a little experiment here. Let's just cut the teat off right there, and let's get her pushed in there, and let's see what happens. Okay. Wait a second. Forgot something. It's not gonna go anywhere unless we take that off. All right. Learn from my mistakes. It'd be a lot easier. Be a lot easier. Let's try this again. Let's get her pushed in there. Man, I like this. All right, let's see how quick we can get it in there. Okay. It's a lot slower. It's not as exciting. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna, since we know this is gonna hold at least 2 quarts, I'm gonna go ahead and trim this down. Yeah, let's go half. Half of our first cut and the second cut. Let's see how this goes. Get her in there. But I'm liking this bag though. Man, them bottles were always a pain in the, oh man, a pain. Okay, wow, that's, look at that. I think that's a sweet spot, y'all. That is a sweet spot. All right, we got just a little bit of waste. Let's get her in there. Yeah, of course, a little bit of waste. See if we can still put the cap back on. Wow, yeah, could still put the cap back on. Yeah, I cut the first one. I doubt this is going to keep a cap on it. Nope, nope. All right, I think the sweet spot is, here, we'll show you on this next one. Which I'm not going to cut this cap. I'm going to keep this. We might be able to reuse. I like to reuse stuff here, so we could probably use one of these for something. All right, so our sweet spot is, if you can see, we're gonna cut right there in the middle. That's gonna be your sweet spot on these bags, y'all. Sweet spot. All right, let's get, where's my damn pocket knife on me? Always keep your pocket knife on you, y'all. Oh my God. All right, now we're getting down to see how much she'll take. Instead of cutting all them, we got our sweet spot. We're just going to transfer that one. Transfer that one right on over. See what we got. See what she takes. Now, since we done got 2 full quarts, on this last quart, we're just going to watch. Should be getting close. I don't know, being that we got a spool in here, we might need more than 3 quarts. If we do, I'll just go run and pick another one up. Oh, there's my light, my battery light, running low. I love my battery light, y'all. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even think about this spool being in here. We're gonna have to, I might have to go get another quart, but at least it's enough to get it out of my spot here. I'm ready to pull my 4x4 S10 up in here and get started. Yep, we're gonna have to get another. We're gonna have to get another quart. Yep. Ooh, baby, man! But these bags, guys, I highly recommend these bags. Too bad I didn't have an affiliate link. Sell the shit out of these. I will definitely, from now on, man, it's worth a few more dollars to get this in the bag. I like that. So what we've got, let's see if I can make sure your finger's clean. All right, we're pretty close. That's good enough. I'll get another, we'll add. Looks like it's leaking in the back, but that's just a little bit extra I had running down. Make sure our plugs are good and clean. No gunk up in there. Man, I didn't see that RVT right there, but it's okay. Sucker's gonna be covered in mud, who cares? All right, throw our plug in there. Just get your 3/8 wrench, ratchet, breaking bar, whatever you got. All right, this one we're gonna go pretty snug on this one. Now, I don't use torque specs unless I'm building a motor. So if you guys want to torque this to spec, you got to do your own research on that. I'm not wasting my time looking up torque specs. But for future content and the to make my viewers happy, if you do want to see some torque specs, leave me a damn comment. And in the future, I'll look up torque spec for you if you request a torque spec. But if don't nobody request it, I ain't looking up no torque spec. So with that, man, that's our fluid change on a 14 bolt. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. It's time to go get some more almost sweet tea.